Welcome to the Matt Mumme Football Show with LaGrange College head coach Matt Mumme and co-host Jack Mormon here on Eagle 102.3, WLAG 96.9 FM, 1240 AM, and online at eagle1023.com. The Matt Mumme Football Show is brought to you in part by LaGrange College, National Management Resources, and Bell Dental Center.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the Matt Mumme Football Show, live here from the Brick House here in LaGrange, Georgia, just across the street from the studios of WLAG. We're excited to talk to you tonight about LaGrange College football. And the Panthers traveled to North Carolina, Greensboro, North Carolina to be precise, and took on the Pride of Greensboro, an interesting mascot, I guess.
No doubt.
They're prideful. And a tied ball game, but the Panthers lost their first one of the year, 37-35. And, Coach, it's tough to ride back after a game like that.
Yeah, definitely licking my wounds, and some of our guys were licking their wounds too. But, it was a tight game. Coach Bill Young, their head football coach, did a great job of getting his guys prepared for us. I told our guys all week, I said, we're going to see how we handle success. We were 2-0 going into the game, top of the conference, and they were 0-2, and they had their struggles early in the season. And we knew they were going to be gunning for us, and they played a great game, and unfortunately we came up a little short.
We'll talk about the specifics of that game when we come back. We're going to take our first break. We invite you to continue to stay with us throughout this half hour as you're listening to the Coach Matt Mumme Football Show live here from the Brick House on Eagle Sports.
Want to know that you made the right decision. So where do you start? Go to BellDentalCenter.com. That's the right way to begin to know Dr. Bell and his staff. And then drop in at 106 Corporate Plaza Drive in LaGrange and visit with the staff. And you'll know that this is the right place for you and your family. Bell Dental Center offers comprehensive dentistry with an emphasis on aesthetics, restorative treatments, mini dental implants, root canal therapy, sedation dentistry, as well as Botox and Juvederm treatments. Bell Dental Center. Visit their website at BellDentalCenter.com.
Mention LaGrange College and the word one pops up a lot. Like the student-faculty ratio is 11-1. That means plenty of one-on-one time with professors. Our students work for number one companies, earn Emmy and Grammy nominations, and they give back to their communities, which is wonderful. We are LaGrange College, one of the South's most affordable, highly ranked institutions. One visit, and you'll see why. LaGrange.edu/journey.
Let's say you're a coach and your team needs like everything. Uniforms, helmets, balls, anything you need to go and make your team win, you need. And Varsity Sports Center has it. No matter what sport you play, Varsity Sports Center has your gear with the name brand you want, from Russell to Under Armour. They specialize in middle schools, high schools, and of course you. So like us on Facebook or call 770-228-2738. That's Varsity Sports Center.
Everywhere you look on your campus, some event is happening, and that's the way you want it. But keeping your active campus clean and looking its best isn't easy. Nonetheless, National makes it look easy. Low staff turnover and a commitment to excellence allow National to ensure your campus from top to bottom, inside and out, is always perfect and spotless. Parents and students alike give us a 4.0, and we settle for nothing less. You'll like having National on the job.
Visit us at teamnational.com to see what National can do for you.
Welcome back to the Coach Matt Mumme Football Show live here from the Brick House across from the studios of WLAG here in LaGrange, Georgia. I'm here with Coach Matt Mumme as we're talking LaGrange College football. And the Panthers traveled, as we mentioned, to Greensboro, North Carolina, took on the Pride of Greensboro. Started off well. 2 touchdowns early in the ball game, a 75-yard drive that Craig was able to start. So things were looking good early on, but the Pride had a little something for you in the running game, actually the passing game, that we weren't quite expecting.
Yeah, we talked all week on offense about getting a fast start, and we really hadn't done that yet in any game, and we did. We got out there and we drove it right down the field, and we scored on a Graham Craig touchdown pass to Irvin's OG, who is actually our offensive player of the week for Aspenwall Chiropractor. He had 8 catches for 121 yards and a touchdown. So OG's the quiet one on our team. He just quietly has a great game every week. But we drove right down, we scored, and then we got the ball back quickly and we scored again. So we were up 14-0. So really kind of feeling good. And, as a coach, that's a part where, you're looking at your guys and you're like, hey, keep attacking, don't stop. And I think we relaxed a little bit, and that's where they kind of caught us off guard.
We talk every week about how we spread the ball around on offense so well. Michael Gray, again, he's just stepping out so many ways. 2 touchdown catches in that ball game. I'm just really proud of the way he continues to progress.
Yeah, Michael Gray's done a great job. He's a local kid. He's from Noonan, and he's caught 3 post routes for touchdowns in the 3 games now. So he's really having a lot of success, in his sophomore season.
Of course, the 5 touchdowns in the ballgame, 1 running with Humes, and then Gray with 2. Raleigh able to step back into the touchdown ways. He had a down game a little bit last week, but able to step in and get a touchdown catch this week.
Well, Griffin's such a tremendous player. Everybody's going to account for him.
Yep.
Barry was probably definitely worried about him after his first game performance of 11 catches, 160 yards, and 2 touchdowns. It's sometimes you just got to sit there and say, okay, who are we going to try and take out of the game? Mm-hmm. And usually when that happens, we see our other guys stepping up and making a lot of plays, and typically that's what happens, from week to week.
Real proud of our running backs. We've mentioned Sequoia Humes. He does a great job. Isaac Dixon also running the ball very well for the Panthers.
Isaac had a great game. He had a long run of about 37 yards. Really thought he was going to get in the end zone. I told him yesterday in meetings, I said, Isaac, when you get down there to the 4-yard line, just dive in. Don't try to run it in. Everybody's chasing you. And he kind of laughed, and I said, you just missed out on getting your first touchdown, and you should have just dove it in there and got it in.
Just extend the body, try to make it happen. The time of possession, I was looking at some of the stats, are really interesting. Almost exactly even, 29 minutes and some change each. Very evenly matched against the Pride.
Right. In the first game of the year against Birmingham Southern, we left our defense stranded on the field to play a lot of plays, and they did a great job in getting the win for us there. But, the last 2 weeks we've done better on offense and not stranding the defense out there too long. Really for them it was just a matter of, a lot of 3rd and longs kind of got them. They'd get Greensboro into, they'd get them on first down, get them on second down, and then 3rd and 10, 3rd and 15, 3rd and 18, and we'd give it up, unfortunately. But, we missed Brandon Penn in the first half. Right. He's our starting strong safety, and he had to sit out because of a targeting foul in the Barry game where he helmet shot another receiver on their team. But, so in the first half, you look at what we did. We gave up 28 points with him out. In the second half, with him back, we only gave up 9.
Right.
So, the game might have been a lot different if Brandon had been playing.
Well, I look forward to him continuing as we go into the rest of the season. Let's take a break. When we come back, we'll talk more about last week's game and also look ahead to next week and also some other things going on around LaGrange College Panther football. But right now, you're listening to the Coach Matt Mumme Football Show right here on Eagle Sports.
When you choose a dentist, you want to know that you made the right decision. So where do you start? Go to BellDentalCenter.com. That's the right way to begin to know Dr. Bell and his staff. And then drop in at 106 Corporate Plaza Drive in LaGrange and visit with the staff. And you'll know that this is the right place for you and your family. Bell Dental Center offers comprehensive dentistry with an emphasis on aesthetics, restorative treatments, mini dental implants, root canal therapy, sedation dentistry, as well as Botox and Juvederm treatments. Bell Dental Center. Visit their website at BellDentalCenter.com.
Students at LaGrange College travel to places like London, Tokyo, and the jungles of Costa Rica through our Study Away commitment. First-year freshmen are provided a voucher worth up to $2,500 for an off-campus travel experience their junior or senior year. Attend college close to home and still see the world at LaGrange College. Learn more at lagrange.edu/transform.
Hello, folks. My name is Gerald Kemp, owner of Kemp's Dalton West Carpets in Noonan and Peachtree City, and Kemp's Carpets in LaGrange. I purchased this airtime on this station to apologize. Yes, that's right, to apologize to all of you listening. You see, when you come into any one of our 3 stores, you will not find that special can of paint for the bathroom. No washing machines. You see, at Kemp's, we specialize in one thing and one thing only: floor cover. Kemp's Dalton West Carpets in Noonan, Peachtree City, and Kemp's Carpets in LaGrange, where we do floor cover, and we do it right.
Everywhere you look on your campus, some event is happening, and that's the way you want it. But keeping your active campus clean and looking its best isn't easy. Nonetheless, National makes it look easy. Low staff turnover and a commitment to excellence allow National to ensure your campus from top to bottom, inside and out, is always perfect and spotless. Parents and students alike give us a 4.0, and we settle for nothing less. You'll like having National on the job.
Visit us at teamnational.com to see what National can do for you.
It robs you of the very pleasure of life. Back pain, and it's a national problem.
Low back pain is one of the most common and expensive maladies in our country.
Dr. Jim Aspinwall.
Research has shown that for patients who are diagnosed with herniated disc, diagnosed as needing surgery, surgery. 86% of those cases respond to what we do.
The Aspinwall Clinic. Safe, gentle, and extremely effective treatment.
Non-surgical, non-drug relief of the cause of back pain and sciatica.
Aspinwall Clinic. 706-884-8360.
Welcome back to the Coach Matt and Mumme Football Show, live here from the Brick House here in LaGrange, Georgia. We're talking LaGrange College Panther football as the Panthers fell to the Greensboro Pride last on Saturday, 37-35. You know, Coach, we were talking about the first quarter and not having Brandon Penn in there. But tell you what, that second half, I was doing some of the reading from the ball game. You know, y'all really answered well with the offense and some nice long drives, some 73-yard drive, hooking up with OG and the 32-yard reception late in the ball game. It seems like your offense really started to click well. Just you needed a couple more minutes there at the end of the ball game. Yeah,
there was a one point there, you know, in the fourth quarter that I really thought, you know, the defense did a good job getting us the ball back, and we went out and we got a first down really quick, and then we just kind of sputtered a little bit. Mm-hmm. We threw 3 balls in a row, and all 3 of them were dropped. And so it was really tough because I was looking at the time on the clock. You know, we're right about the 6-7 mark. And if we had gone down and scored right there and made it where it was only a 2-point game, we would have had enough time to get them stopped and to get the ball back and get back down the field. But, you know, it was a hard-fought game. You know, we made some mistakes on offense. We're still not playing to the level that I think we're capable of on offense. And then, you know, defense, I think, you know, they saw their struggles, and so they got a little bit exposed. And so Coach Chambers is going to do a great job this week of getting those guys, you know, fixed and put in the right position. You mentioned some outstanding play. Let's talk about 3 guys from the outstanding play side of things. First of all, let's look at the offensive player of the game. Yeah, so I already talked about Irvin's OG, who's from Waycross, and he was the Aspinwall offensive player of the game. Of course, on the defensive side for varsity sports, defensive player of the game was Nick Rowell. He is our junior nose guard, and he did a great job. He had a sack in the game and 2 tackles for loss, and really just played his butt off. You know, he made a lot of plays, was in on a lot of plays, and so, you know, we're excited about him. He's only a junior, so he's got another year coming back. Well, too, I think people forget about that position in that you may not make the tackle every time, but you've got so many guys having to block you that you're freeing up the linebacker beside you to make some big plays. And, you know, Murdoch has done that over the past several weeks. To have a guy like that down in the trenches, really, he's tough to move out of that hole. Without a doubt. You know, the O-line and the D-line are the 2 places that don't get a lot of attention, you know, in the media or in the public, you know, when it comes to what they do. But both of them are the most important on both sides. You know, the O-line, the production starts with them on offense, and on the D-line, like you said, those guys like Larry Murdoch that are making all the tackles, they're making the tackles because guys like Nick Rowell are taking 2 and 3 guys to block him. Yeah, that tackle hasn't pulled downfield and blocking downfield. He's got to deal with Nick down inside. Right. And then the last one was the special teams player of the week is a young man that's a freshman. His name's Tyrone Walker, and he's from Daytona, Florida. And I tell you what, he's doing a great job of returning kicks for us. He returned almost returned one against them. Had a good opening to the outside and just missed it. He returned it back to about their 45, 50-yard line, and did a great job with the punt returns too. Yeah, of course, the special team is such an important part of the ball game. You know, I think about the punting game. Just amazed at what Graham Craig is able to do. Of course, you know, Goodwin does a great job as the regular punter, but you have such a special weapon in that your quarterback can also pooch kick it down there and pin people back deep. No doubt. I mean, you know, the nice thing about that is they don't get a returner on the field, and this week, you know, we'll have to be careful against Averett. They've got a guy that is dangerous on the returns. He returned a kickoff back against Maryville, and he also returned a punt back against Maryville. So we definitely don't want to kick to that guy. Yeah. You know, so we're going to definitely work on not doing that. Sure. Going back to the defensive side, Scott Tuning, another outstanding game for him. I think an interception in the ball game. He continues to just do a great job week in, week out. Yeah, Scott's one of our captains, and you know he's a senior, and just a really smart young man, does a great job back there, kind of getting the coverage is set with those guys. But you know, he's going to play his heart out every week, and you know, and he does it, and he does a really good job of it. We're going to take a quick break. When we come back, we're going to talk about some of the folks that have been listening to Coach Mumme outside of just the radio. He's had a chance to speak to some local groups in our community. We'll talk a little about that. Maybe a little bit about his dad, too, when we come back. But right now, you're listening to the Coach Matt Mumme Football Show right here on Eagle Sports.
When you choose a dentist, you want to know that you made the right decision. So where do you start? Go to BellDentalCenter.com. That's the right way to begin to know Dr. Bell and his staff. And then drop in at 106 Corporate Plaza Drive in LaGrange and visit with the staff. And you'll know that this is the right place for you and your family. Bell Dental Center offers comprehensive dentistry with an emphasis on aesthetics, restorative treatments, mini dental implants, root canal therapy, sedation dentistry, as well as Botox and Juvederm treatments. Bell Dental Center. Visit their website at BellDentalCenter.com.
Where can you be a star athlete and a math superstar? Where can you prepare for graduate school or your dream job and make friends for the journey? Where can you challenge your mind and inspire your soul? Experience a transforming education at LaGrange College, one of the South's most affordable, highly ranked institutions. Learn more at lagrange.edu/transform.
Let's say you're a coach and your team needs like everything. Uniforms, helmets, balls, anything you need to go and make your team win, you need. And Varsity Sports Center has it. No matter what sport you play, Varsity Sports Center has your gear with the name brand you want, from Russell to Under Armour. They specialize in middle schools, high schools, and of course you. So like us on Facebook or call 770-228-2738. That's Varsity Sports Center.
Everywhere you look on your campus, some event is happening, and that's the way you want it. But keeping your active campus clean and looking its best isn't easy. Nonetheless, National makes it look easy. Low staff turnover and a commitment to excellence allow National to ensure your campus from top to bottom, inside and out, is always perfect and spotless. Parents and students alike give us a 4.0, and we settle for nothing less. You'll like having National on the job.
Visit us at teamnational.com to see what National can do for you.
When several generations of one family devote their lives to the relief of pain, you'd better believe they get pretty good at it. Doctors Jim and Keith Aspinwall have followed in their father's footsteps.
Migraines and cluster headaches are not the most common form of headaches, but they tend to be the most painful. They do respond beautifully at Aspinwall because we have a unique system of correcting the cause for the migraine and cluster headache. It's a painless technique that restores mechanical function without use of drugs at all.
With added therapies like massage, physical therapy, and nutritional counseling. Get better. Get online at AspinwallClinic.com.
Welcome back to the Coach Matt Mumme Football Show live here from the Brick House. We're having a great time listening to everybody. Enjoyed the trivia night. That's a lot of fun they have out here, and then the great meals. I got a fried BLT sandwich ready for me right over there when we get to the show. But you had a chance to get on the community a little bit this past week and talk to the LaGrange Gridiron Club. How'd that go?
Yeah, you know, what a great group. Mm-hmm. You know, they got about 225 men in that thing, and they invited me over to share about our football team, and I got up and kind of told them who we were and what we were all about. And then, you know, when I took my seat, I got to listen to old Walt Garrison, who was a running back for the Dallas Cowboys in the mid-'60s to the mid-'70s, and was a hero of my dad's, you know, actually. And he's a true Cowboy, he's a true Texan. He went and played for Oklahoma State, and then later played for 10 years for the Dallas Cowboys. But it was great. He was a funny guy. You know, they got up to introduce him. They said, you know, there's one thing about Walt Garrison. If it's 3rd and 4 and you needed 5 yards, Walt Garrison would get you 5 yards. If it was 3rd and 20 and you needed 21 yards, Walt Garrison would get you 5 yards. So, you know, it was, you know, he was just what a great guy, and you know, a great opportunity to get to meet him and a lot of people, you know, a lot of these men out in this community. Well,
of course, there's tons of support that we have at LaGrange College for the program, and it continues to grow, in my opinion. You know, you mentioned your dad. Your dad got a little attention from the folks over at ESPN this past week as well.
Yeah, that was awesome. I mean, you know, my dad's been in this business for almost 40 years now, and you know, he's not gotten a lot of recognition for what he's done for the game, but ESPN on their front page this past weekend put a huge article about him on there and just really talked about, you know, him bringing this passing game from the high school ranks of Texas to the college ranks, and how far this thing has gone now. Right. You know, it's just really exploded. So, you know, really proud of him. I'm very fortunate and blessed to have him as a father.
Well, he's definitely a name that I'd heard before you came here, and we've been, of course, very pleased with what you've done with the Panthers so far, as we're 2-1 on the season, looking to continue those winning ways. Another interesting thing to me is that we've had a great contract with Under Armour this year to supply jerseys and stuff for the team, and they've been looking great, but the stuff hadn't come in till right about now.
No, we were excited. We got up this morning, got to the office, and lo and behold, there's 2 sets of jerseys there. So yeah, our Under Armour stuff's in. So we're going to be in the all black digi camo jerseys this week, and the guys will definitely be excited about that because they've been looking forward to it.
Well, but what a great job that company has done, not having the jersey that you ordered. They still sent you stuff to use.
No, they did. And actually, one of the head guys at corporate in Baltimore, Maryland, called me on Friday and was just apologizing profusely to me about, we're so sorry I didn't make it. And I said, hey, you guys have been taking care of us since they haven't been here. I mean, you've been giving us gear left and right, so I can't really, argue too much about what's going on. And as long as my players are getting taken care of, I'm going to be happy.
Well, that's the number one thing. Now, coming up to the ball game this week, I believe that you're going to have some of the items from the Nikes, the jerseys and things available to the public?
We are. All the Nike stuff's got to go.
Yep.
We're an Under Armour team now, and we're going to protect our house, and we're going to get rid of the Nike stuff.
I like that. So that'll be a great opportunity for folks coming out to the stadium to participate in that and get a chance to have some of those items. Well, let's go ahead and take another break. When we come back, we're going to get ready to kind of close things out and talk about what's coming up next week, next Saturday, live from Callaway Stadium. But right now, you're listening to the Matt Mumme Football Show right here on Eagle Sports.
When you choose a dentist, you want to know that you made the right decision. So where do you start? Go to BellDentalCenter.com. That's the right way to begin to know Dr. Bell and his staff. And then drop in at 106 Corporate Plaza Drive in LaGrange and visit with the staff. And you'll know that this is the right place for you and your family. Bell Dental Center offers comprehensive dentistry with an emphasis on aesthetics, restorative treatments, mini dental implants, root canal therapy, sedation dentistry, as well as Botox and Juvederm treatments. Bell Dental Center. Visit their website at BellDentalCenter.com.
Where can you be encouraged to make your own discoveries? Where can you be challenged to achieve the impossible by professors who know you by name? Our graduates have earned Emmy and Grammy nominations, successfully negotiated major business deals, and been inspired to teach and serve where they're needed most. Experience a transforming education at LaGrange College, one of the South's most affordable, highly ranked institutions. Learn more at lagrange.edu/transform.
Kemp's Carpet, your locally owned and operated carpet professional since 1977, owned by Gerald Kemp and his sons, Brent and Jeff. They are your Mohawk, Shaw, and Armstrong certified flooring dealer with a huge inventory of carpet and vinyl flooring. They have a wonderful installation crew that gets the job done right, so you'll be enjoying your flooring for years and years. So drop in and pick it out. They'll measure and get a free estimate to you quick. Kemp's Carpet, located at 1287 Lafayette Parkway in LaGrange, or on the web at daltonwest.com. And you can like them on Facebook at Kemp's Carpet.
Everywhere you look on your campus, some event is happening, and that's the way you want it. But keeping your active campus clean and looking its best isn't easy. Nonetheless, National makes it look easy. Low staff turnover and a commitment to excellence allow National to ensure your campus from top to bottom, inside and out, is always perfect and spotless. Parents and students alike give us a 4.0, and we settle for nothing less. You'll like having National on the job.
Visit us at teamnational.com to see what National can do for you.
Welcome back to the Coach Matt Mumme Football Show live here from the Brick House. We're having a great time tonight, and I appreciate you joining us here on Eagle Sports. But, Coach, we've talked about the varsity and what a great job that they've been doing, but you got some younger guys that are getting a lot of experience on the JV as well. They tend to play on the Sundays after the Saturday game. They got a big game coming up against, I believe, Huntington this week.
I mean, I think one thing that people don't really realize is, we're going to carry 125 to 130 young men on our roster, and so that's a pretty big roster.
Right.
You look at a D1 roster, they're going to carry about 95. So it's important for us to have a JV program, because in the Division III level, we don't redshirt. We're not going to ask parents to pay, $38,000 every year and redshirt their kid and say, hey, you're going to go one more year longer. So it's just not fair to them. So it's really important to get these young men reps as soon as we can, and so that's what the JV games do.
That's such a great point that with a D3 program like LaGrange College, these guys are there for the love of the game. I mean, they just want to extend their high school careers and continue to play and have a chance to be there on a Saturday afternoon.
They truly are, and they're a lot of fun to work with, because their energy on the field is usually great every day. They show up to practice, ready to practice, and they're always energetic. They come in our office on Mondays, and that's their day off, and they're like, hey, what did I do wrong? And we're like, hey, get out of here. It's your day off. Just go. We'll talk tomorrow.
Believe me, we'll have plenty for you the next day. But
Right.
right now, we want to back off that. But I'm just real proud of those young men and getting a chance to, I ride by a lot of times in the afternoons on those Sunday afternoons, and a lot of those parents come up and they tailgate and they get ready for the ball game just like you'd see them on a Saturday afternoon.
No, they do a great job, and we take it serious, and we tell our young guys that are playing JV, like, look, this is not a demotion. This is an opportunity for you to go get better, and we want the parents there to come tailgate and hang out and watch these young men play.
Well, we'll talk about next week as we got Averett coming to town at the Callaway Stadium. There'll be another big USA South ball game. In fact, from now on to the end, we're in conference play.
Yeah, we're lining them up every week. Let's go. Everyone's serious. I told our guys, hey, it's one at a time right now. And Averett's a good football team. Cleve Adams is the new head football coach there, and he came from Ferrum last year where he was the defensive coordinator, and so he's they're young and they got a lot of young guys on their team, but they're definitely not somebody that anyone can ever look past. They played Maryville this last week, and like I said, they've got some talented guys on their team.
It'd be good to see them come in. Of course, we invite everybody to come out and be a part of the festivities. I'm amazed each week at how much bigger it gets with all of the tailgating. The tents go up, the grills come out. I think I even saw a converted hearse out there that someone made into a party wagon. So invite everybody to come out there, be a part, and also be a part of really the Panther Walk as they're coming back from the dressing rooms across the stadium. That's a real special moment.
No, it is. I mean, it's an opportunity. Everybody looks at like Ole Miss and the Grove, and when their team walks through, it is a special moment for those guys. They're going to walk from their locker room where they take pride, and we're going to walk through our parents and our fans and family members and let them kind of cheer us on and cheer us on into the stadium to get ready for the game.
Well, that's a lot of fun there. Now, tonight you've been joined by your lovely wife, Adrian, but you had a couple other folks sitting at the table getting ready for the ball game tonight.
Yeah, I was really lucky. Of course, my lovely wife still came, even though we lost, so she definitely supports me through thick and thin.
She said she'd had a bad week. That's what she told me a minute ago. So.
But, no, Jeff and Cindy Lucan are here, the ex-mayor of LaGrange. And Former, I guess is more appropriate word. But I tell you what, this couple, they are amazing. They've been a pleasure to hang out with, over the past few months. And, of course, Jeff is my wife's boss. And so, just that relationship.
Always good to plug him when he's around.
Oh, yeah. So, but I tell Jeff, I say, you're one of the best dressed men have to be in LaGrange. It's between him and my defensive coordinator. Both these guys make me look bad, so.
Well, Jeff has did a tremendous job during his tenure as mayor. So much growth here in the community, and to have him part of the LaGrange College staff is very special as well.
Oh, no, it's great. He's extremely energetic. I don't know if this guy ever has a bad day. So, I love going over to his office because there's always a smile on his face, and it just fires me up. So.
Well, and those kind of people are important to have because a lot of times our motors do slow down, and we need those people that are going to be energetic, positive, and lift us up through the difficult times.
Without a doubt.
Oh, okay.
Miss Debbie Baker is here also, and she's with LaGrange College, and she has been here for 2 weeks in a row. So, hats off to her.
Well, now I wonder if is she playing trivia or is she here for the show? I'm not sure.
I think she's doing
for both.
Yeah.
Double duty.
Yeah.
Right. Well, there's a lot of folks that seem to be enjoying both the show, and we really do appreciate Brick House for allowing us to come here and be a part of the show. This is a really neat atmosphere. They have the trivia night. A lot of folks that are here, and a lot of the college folks are starting to come in as well. And we'll encourage that to a lot of the young folks to come on out and be a part of this and make it even more exciting LaGrange College Panther Night.
No, it's been great. Lance Poole is offered up the Brick House for us to be here. And, I think they asked us to be in the trivia, but I don't know if we should do that, Jack. I don't know if we're good enough.
Well, I think we can handle the sports questions. And I might could do most of the music, but I think we missed a couple of things just a little bit ago. We probably should have done better on. But, again, we will be not have to travel this week. We'll be at okay, I'm getting the wind-up call from Coleman over there, so we'll kind of get ready to close things out. We do appreciate you joining us tonight for the Matt Mumme Show. Coach, looking forward to a big ball game this week.
We're excited about 1 o'clock, Callaway Stadium.
All right, we invite you to be there. We'll be all on the World Wide Web. You can search us. Also, we'll be over on the radio side at WTRP. You can listen to us there. Well, for Coach Matt Mumme, for Coleman, for Nikovia, and everybody over at the station for getting us on the air, we appreciate you joining us, and we'll see you next week on the radio.
You've been listening to the Matt Mumme Football Show with LaGrange College head coach Matt Mumme and co-host Jack Mormon here on Eagle 102.3, WLAG 96.9 FM, 1240 AM, and online at eagle1023.com. The Matt Mumme Football Show was brought to you in part by LaGrange College, National Management Resources, and Bell Dental Center.